morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day. We did get some inflation data this morning. I have a little bit of thoughts on this, so we're going to continue kind of going through the overall thesis that we have going through the end of the year. I mean, these data points that we're about to see are going to be very, very, very important for what we're going to see heading into the end of the year, especially coming off of what we've just seen with the Japan situation and how the global markets have reacted. Now, I do think that today is probably going to be another relatively calm day, just because the overall market is still going to be waiting for the CPI data to be released tomorrow morning. We have the weekly jobs report coming out on Thursday, but other than that, we're probably going to start to move somewhere after this CPI report. That's what I would expect to see. Starting to see kind of a new trend develop after tomorrow, kind of going into next week. But there is some opportunity out there. Let's see if we can kind of take advantage of some of it. But again, less trades, more profits, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to be running around here every single day trying to scalp 1 minute, 1, 2, 3 minute candles, trying to make a couple of pennies when all you need to do is wait for those bigger moves to happen. So it is that time of day, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are saying good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, I'd love to receive some good mornings. Again, if you guys are new to the stream and I want to meet some of you guys. If you guys are new popping in, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We had a lot of slackers yesterday. Not going to lie. We had a lot of slackers on the like button yesterday. So let's see if we can change that around today. Again, makes it easier for you guys to find these streams again. Helps me spread these streams out to some more people. Let's do our roll call, kind of get into everything that we're seeing. We have a lot to talk about this morning, especially after that PPI report. We're going to have more to talk about, obviously, with the CPI data. But we do have a little bit of an initial in my opinion. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? We got Samuel, Daily Taylor, Dr. Bob, A-Rock, Starsky, Andrew, Tor, Eddie, Todd, Jackie, Josh, David, two Davids, Matthew, Algo, Dominic. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Slow week so far. Really nothing to do yesterday. Market is reacting positively right now in general to the PPI data that was released. Personally, I disagree with this. And here's a couple reasons why. PPI came in soft. PPI came in a little cool. It was lower than expectations across the board on the month over month and year over year. Now, there was a news feed headline that came out that said, traders add to bets on Fed easing after weak PPI data. Now, looking at the 10-year here and seeing it move down like this, it's not that aggressive, but rate cut expectations are moving to the upside. Reverse stop. So rate cut expectations are moving to the upside. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing right now? Does anybody know the answer? Well, we've been talking about a lot, especially with the Japan situation as it relates to the dollar, how it influences the yen, and what it could then do to the carry trade after. We could actually just look at USD JPY right now. I would assume it's down. It's not actually. So where's the dollar? Has the dollar moved on this? Dollar is down a little bit. So you would need a little bit more of a drastic move in the dollar to kind of move that around. But when you look at the 10-year here, when you see these rate expectations moving to the upside, that's not good, because what most of the honestly uneducated and silly market participants are doing is that they're going to be begging for rate cuts right now. But you got to be very, very, very careful what you wish for. Because if the Fed aggressively cuts rates right now, the market goes bye-bye, because the dollar will, again, like we just said, it will significantly move to the downside. The yen will strengthen against it. The carry trade will get even worse for everybody. They'll have to continuously unwind. People will fly out of U.S. markets. Where will they go? Well, there's actually a really good opportunity for that in some of these emerging markets. And again, we're going to talk about that a lot too. That's going to be part of another VIX Insights research report for you guys, but that's probably going to be released before the Discord gets released. So those of you guys that aren't in yet to all the education there, you guys are going to miss it, but that's okay. You guys will get all the ones after that. So that's kind of my initial view on PPI. Yes, you can see that initial market reaction to the upside, but because what you actually have to see is, like, rate cut expectations can go up, Recession fears can kind of go up as well. I mean, a one PPI report's not going to change a whole lot with this little potential growth scare. But it is setting us up for a pretty wild Q4. So yeah, so EM. If you, I'll break it down for you guys in that research report. I'll go through some tickers as well in there when I write it up. But you have to think about, if the money's gonna fly out of the U.S. markets, where does it go? And this is what I was tweeting out to you guys as well yesterday. Where again, if you want to be a real trader, not like these idiots out there that are like, oh, look at this fancy little thing, or look at this model, or so, it's all nonsense, guys. If it worked the way people said it did, there would be billions of dollars running through strategies like that, and they don't. So, but what people actually do is understanding the information that is presented to the market and making decisions based on that. Information, guys, is the edge. Looks like chips reversing trend to the upside. Yeah, well, NVIDIA looked like it was popping up this morning. Yeah, NVIDIA's up 3. AMD, I don't think is up that much. Oh, AMD's up a little bit. I know SMCI's up 2, I think. 4, almost 5. There you go on SMCI. What's Palantir doing? Oh, that's a dirty candle on Palantir. That's not great. Yesterday's daily candle. I like NEE. So NEE, think about it like this from a thesis perspective. And again, team, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. So think about NEE from a thesis perspective. If well, not everybody, but if the recession fears are going to continue to hang around, where could the money potentially flow into? Utilities. What's the largest holding of the utilities ETF? NEE. How's the setup look? Pretty good. You do that type of analysis, is going to get you to a lot more higher quality trades. AMD to the upside? Not yet. It's gotta crack above and consolidate above the 10. It is breaking here. Like, yes, it is, but this is danger territory. You haven't really shifted any trend here. You're just kind of hanging around. Again, it is kind of up, flat up, but not really. Like, it could go. It's just not something that I'm going to touch. RKT being down. Okay, that's interesting. For some reason, I saw RKT being like, yeah, down here in the pre-market. That did not make a whole lot of sense to me. Now that we're seeing where RKT is right now, this makes a lot more sense. RKT is going to definitely benefit from lower rates. So again, like, if we're going to see yields coming out, wow, we really bottom and top tick TBT. That was a filthy trade. Bought it down on this day, sold it up on this day. That was perfect. How do I see IWM playing out today? I wouldn't expect it to do a whole lot. I wouldn't expect the indexes to really do a whole lot. Chipotle and Starbucks news? Yes. Well, Starbucks up 14%. Chipotle got hammered off of that. Yeah. And then the other one I want to keep an eye out for is Nike. I am actually really interested in Nike here. Not going to lie. Like, it reminds me of the Intel move that we were all looking at, and where Nike is. I think this could be interesting. Intel is now getting hammered, but this move is what I'm talking about. Breaking out of this little base here and running from like 31, 32 all the way up to like 37. That's a crazy good move. But yeah, I wouldn't expect the indexes to do a whole lot today, mainly because like we still have CPI tomorrow. Yeah, market's up 0.61%. I would not expect this to hold. I just don't. It could. I don't know. I mean, it is kind of looking at it from a really, really short time frame. But we're about to get into the counterintuitive area in the market, because everybody's used to bad news being good news and good news being bad news, because technically PPI coming down isn't necessarily good. CPI being really low, if it comes out low, is not necessarily good. If you look at like historically, do I do anything with crypto? Yeah. The swing strategy is disgusting on crypto. It trades like very, very, very well with it. So yeah, when I do release the Discord for you guys too, we're gonna have crypto alerts in there as well for swings. We're gonna have everything: crypto, stocks, forex, everything. The macro research reports, the single stock research reports, the webinars that I'm gonna be doing for you guys, the private live streams. Like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. And yeah, if you guys don't want to have to pay monthly for the Discord, you guys can get the 20% off sale to all the current education that I have And that's going to be able to get you into the Discord for free when it launches towards the end and beginning of this month and next month. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to sell some more premium on stuff, you know? Bitcoin daily looking week. Yeah, it is. I mean, the monthly is really what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. I'd love for it to give a better daily setup. Like, where's Mara? I still want Mara down in my launch zone. If Mara somehow gets down through 1280 and gets back into my zone here, I might buy some shares and then wait for it to give me my move, like I gave you guys here before it tripled. So, I mean, these two Mara trades were just some of the best trades that, I've seen in the market in a very long time. Same deal with the Tesla trade I gave all of you. Is the NASDAQ up or down? It's up right now. It's up right now. Yeah, but let's see, guys. So, I mean, it's up. I think the people that are going to be taking the data at face value are going to look at this and say, "Oh, market's up, soft PPI, rate cuts," and it's like, well. Sure, you can buy now, because this is the one thing that you'll sometimes run into when you look at macro, and especially think about it with USD JPY and the yen. With what we were talking about, it was entirely possible that we knew everything that was happening with the yen, and nobody else did, and like not a whole lot of other people did, and it was moving in line with what the crowd expected, and that could happen with the market and yields here. The overall assumption and the thesis that I have is, one, if these rate cut expectations get so high and the market doesn't get them, which they won't, you're not going to cut by like 150 basis points by the end of the year. That's nuts. Then the market gets really scared about a recession and comes down. And if the market's right and you get those rate cuts, it blows up the carry trade, and then you see a wild amount of repatriation. That's the issue. But also, thinking about it from like a broad view, it doesn't mean that anything has to happen today. It could. You could see the market just pop up off of this and then knife, but you still have CPI tomorrow. So if CPI tomorrow comes out low, I would then say, okay, well, I would expect things to start kind of chopping around and getting a little iffy. If it comes out hot, what you actually could see is an initial knife in the market, and then it rips back up throughout the rest of the day, which is, I would say, pretty likely. So, team, again, you guys are slacking on the like button over here. I see. Hey, I get it, I guess. Maybe I'll keep some of these trades on the public streams to myself. I'll just send it out to the Swing Kings team. The only lizards page? No. All right, we got some pre-market movers here. Yeah, I don't. Yes, Starbucks, we wouldn't really do anything on that. Just, it's not earnings, it's just up. Yeah, there's not really any. Towards the end of the week, I think we do get some decent tickers for some post-earnings moves. I'd love to get a couple more 500 percenters for you guys. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. After close today, nothing. Pre-market today, we had Home Depot. How'd that do? Nothing. Tomorrow after hours, we have Cisco. And then Thursday before open, Alibaba, Walmart, JD. Those could be fun. And then that's really it. AMAT. That's kind of it. So we'll see what happens with those. We missed MNDY. No, we didn't. It invalidated the bottom side of the range. We talked about Monday yesterday. Like, look at it on the 5-minute. Like, that thing, like, did kind of bait, but no. I mean, this wouldn't have given you anything yesterday. You would have just been sitting there kind of doing nothing, and then it runs up today. So, but since it invalidated that bottom side with a big range at open, I didn't want to go near that. Those probably wouldn't be up very much today either. I mean, you're only up 2%. You would need this thing to really run for those things to go. What are yields doing? Yields are still coming down. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not what you want to see. I mean, we did nail the TBT. So if everybody's going to start pushing yields to the downside here, that's fine. I mean, we'll be able to take advantage of that with like RKT, stuff like that. But I am interested in some longer dated contracts on Nike. On Nike though. If it breaks. RKT would probably be a little longer dated as well. I'd go for something like a September, October, I think, on them. Potentially. And then ADP is another one I'm interested in. It's not the best thing in the world, but I am. Why is my. I had an alert here. Walmart could be nice. I mean, post earnings, yeah, we could see. Oh, wait. Didn't they already have earnings? Hold on, what am I talking about? Where's Walmart? Oh, no, they have earnings. So, yeah, if Walmart does something on their earnings, sure, we could play around with it. Other than that, guys, it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game, which is fine. I mean, this is how you make your money long term. You know when to just kind of sit there and do nothing, preserve capital. Like, really, all we've been doing over the last 2 weeks is post earnings, macro with TBT, and then utilities with NEE, which was great. And that's really it. Less trades, more profits. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's interesting. All right. What else we got? Explosions heard in Tel Aviv. Yeah, I don't see much right now. We'll see how this market reacts today. It'll be interesting. It will be very interesting. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Caesar? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm not a fan of yields coming down like this. I'm just not. Where's EM? Emerging markets are up. So, I mean, yen is going to do well with that. That's another one. I'll give you guys a hint there. If you see more repatriation and dollar down, I mean, yen will do well. Same thing with like a Koru. This should do well. Ooh, that's low. This was a good one here from when? May? That was fun. That was the top tick at 9. That was great. You just been selling premium? Yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, I'm looking for more things to sell premium on. Where's Hood? I kind of want to sell premium on Hood. No, I don't. Maybe a Chipotle. That looks dangerous for premium selling. I mean, I would do it. Kind of 1 month out is kind of the sweet spot there with the premium sells. Because as you get to like right in 30 days out is when theta really kicks in. So how much time we got? 13 minutes to go until market open. Yeah, see it. Yeah, Chipotle was what? Starbucks news? Something like that. It was I think the old Chipotle CEO or Chipotle CEO is going over to Starbucks now. That was what I saw. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in that in this market holding on here. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Any other tickers that you guys want to look for, let me know. But there's not going to be much that I think you guys will send that I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm really interested in trading this. There's not going to be a whole lot. Dude, yields are still coming down. TLT is going to be coming back up. Same. TLT right back up. Not until 2025 or until 2025. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Let's see what we got. Robinhood. You feel the same? Don't have much faith in this rally. Let's see. Alex, I definitely wouldn't swing like that. You're going to be late on the move. You will be late. Let's see. Selling premium on Riley, I definitely would not do that. That's a Mark Cahoda's short target. He's usually pretty good on those. When those things go bad, I mean, he's spot on that one. But yeah, we got Discord coming out at the end of the month. Baba, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I know the IV is really high on it. I just wouldn't touch it. I just wouldn't touch it. It could get a reflex bounce, but I just because you got to think about it. Is it something that you want to own long term? Probably not. That's a tough one to be like, oh yeah, let's own it. Market back up. 10 minutes to go. You're being sarcastic. I know. I know. So I was like, I probably wouldn't do that, but if you want to do that, go for it. All right. Baba has earnings. I'm not gonna play it, but I think it could be a fun one for post earnings. And you also here's what you also haven't seen a lot of this earnings season, which is very different from the earnings seasons that we've seen so far this year, is the post earnings consolidation moves. Like, yeah, we've played a lot of post earnings, like the opening range breaks, but the actual post earnings consolidations have not been forming. Lockheed kinda, but not really. 3M is one that we could take a look at a little bit deeper here. Um, this could be one, but it's a little bit much. And also, we've already done we already nailed this thing for 500%. So, do we really need to go back in? I mean, we could if we wanted to, if we got our setup. We don't really need Koru on here. ADP I'm interested in, but this thing could invalidate today. Where is something like an IBM? That actually doesn't look bad. IBM looks pretty good here. I mean, give this a couple days, but IBM doesn't look bad at all. Netflix is still looking like it wants to set up. We've had some absolutely insane trades on Netflix this year. If we can get another one, oh boy. Oh boy. Like, even these right here, they don't look that big, but with the options, I mean, these moves are huge. $40 move, $34 move. Like, these are big moves happening in Netflix. Mo, good morning, buddy. All right, let's see. Rivian will be bringing Apple Music's premium immersive spatial audio. Oh, cool. How does Rivian look? I like that company. Where is it? Oh, I mean, selling. I do like Rivian. I don't own it, but I would consider it. I see them everywhere now. Like, I see Rivians like literally everywhere, which is interesting. I don't see Lucids everywhere. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. RKT, I like. RKT, I like. Where is she? Yeah, I like this one. I still want this to set up better, you know? It's not that's like a C minus. I don't really like that. But the thesis is there on it. Like, the overall thesis on it is there, like with yields coming back down. So, oh wait, what about real estate tickers? Like, XLRE should be having fun. Nothing on it yet. XLU, I don't think there's anything. Oh no, XLU's coming up. And dude, NEE might give us round 2. Yeah, they might. NEE looking for round 2 here potentially. That could be a fun one. So that one, RKT, Nike for longer dated. I like. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There's like no levels in here though. Target. It's kind of nuts. Okay, we'll see. You like them 2 cool trucks? You had one, won't have another. Rivian or Lucid? That was also what I was thinking about because I had Kava for the first time the other day, and I was like, well, this is not good enough for me to want to buy it. Chipotle is. So I might have to go buy. I might sell some puts on Chipotle in the big boy account. I've been pretty active in that account recently. I've been a lot more active in that bigger account. Usually it's a lot more passive, like either long term or just positions, like position trading. But I've gotten a lot more active in that thing, and it's been fun. You didn't like the Rivian, Romeo? That's interesting. So Starbucks Jumpy's the CEO news only. That's what it looks like. And they have like there's an activist stake. Somebody came in as an activist on it, bought a bunch of shares, got a board seat. Service. Oh, interesting. Yours need a lot of it? Oh, that's interesting. All right, guys, we got 6 minutes to go. Everybody that hasn't yet, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We got a lot of you guys that haven't touched it yet. Well, let's see. Let's see. Nike could be interesting. That could be an interesting one. RKT, I like. NEE is probably my favorite, just because of like all the different theses we've had on it. Kava's bum. Kava's pretty good. What's up with GoDaddy? Basically, been ripping since November. I'd have to take a look at the earnings, but you are correct. GoDaddy has been ripping. That thing did not care at all about the market. Jeez. Dude, GoDaddy's probably got better returns this year than Nvidia does. No. But that thing's just been going. I'd have to look at that because that's interesting. Yeah, NEE is looking like it wants to break. So let's see. I'd be interested in doing something else on NEE. I know last time Todd nailed it for 500%. So like I went longer dated on it because I was like, NEE is just like it was a tough one to get right when I was trying to trade it earlier this year when utilities were going. And then Todd was like, don't care. I'm going to sling short dated and make 500%. Where I think I got what, 180% on him? It was good. It was great. I loved it. But it wasn't 500%. So we'll see. I almost just want to own this. Especially, this was another really interesting point that I didn't necessarily think about, but it is a really good point, and it came up in the Trump Elon interview last night. Is the amount of energy needed to for all of these like AI servers and for these AI companies. Like, and then you look at like hedge fund exposure to energy, and there's not a whole lot. It's like, okay, well, that could be a very, very interesting uh thesis going forward. So the next thing would be, okay, well, what are going to be the big energy companies that are actually going to be involved with AI? Now, it could just be spray and pray, throw something at the wall and they're all going to go, or you could see something more sector focused, or in the sector there could be a few that are going to be like, okay, these are going to benefit more than the other ones. On any and or not. NEE, I'd probably just go back up to the high right around 80, 81. I don't know the expiration date that I want to go for. Nike, I'd probably go for like, I don't know, longer dated Octobers, Septembers at like 80 something, mid 80s, maybe like 82. We'll see. Oh, you said Netflix. Netflix, we're not getting it today. Netflix is not ready yet. Netflix will be ready in I don't know, 4 days probably. If Netflix plays out perfectly, it'll be good to go within the next week. So we'll see what happens there. Energy ETFs that cast a wide net. Yeah, you go for the levered ones. Like Gush. Get you a Gush, something like that. All right, guys, 2 minutes to go. Let's have another good day, huh? Yesterday was slow. There's really nothing to do. So we'll see what we get today. Am interested in NEE, RKT, potentially Nike if it does get that break. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for on it, Josh. But I'm not gonna know specifically until they do break and I see it. Yeah, yield still pushing to the downside. Market still hanging out at these PPI highs. You got to see what's gonna happen with this today because it could get interesting. You don't trust the market today? I don't either. I'm not gonna trust it until like 4 days after CPI. We'll still trade stuff that looks good, but I'm not like, my trust levels on this market right now are relatively low because of the disconnect between what's actually happening and what most people think is happening. And that's the issue I have with it. We need some consolidation, and then something to push it out of a range. So 20 seconds to go here, team. Oh my God, we're 9 likes away from 50 in the pre-market. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And again, We got the Discord coming out at the end of the month, team. Again, you guys know the deal. You guys hop in, get that 20% off discount. You guys are not going to have to pay for it. It's going to be free for all of you guys that take advantage of that deal. If you don't take advantage of the deal, you're just going to have to pay monthly when you hop in. But, all right. Ding, ding, ding. Market open. Here we go. What was that? Starbucks alert, but that's not really doing much. NEE broke both of these. That's interesting. Nike went. All right, that's interesting on NEE. I want to see Nike here. What's the date today? Those are cheapies. And spreads on the Septembers are pretty icky. Dude, they're terrible across the board. Why are they? They've been doing this a lot with the option chain. Like on everything. NEE, we're going to give it a minute. That's going to move around, I think. Can I get these here, you think? What's EIX? Oh, Nike's pumping. Dude, I knew by telling you guys. Dude, I don't think they're going to let me get a fill on this. Nike's just skyrocketing. There you go. I told you. I told you. There she goes. Yeah, we can give any. All right, Nike. The premiums just have to tighten up. Because I am interested in it. They're tightening a little. They're tightening a little. NEE hanging around here. That's fine. I'm gonna need to see a little more out of this. Okay. I kind of want to stagger them. There we go. O'Reilly, is that moving? Oh, that looks good. Oh, O'Reilly's starting to look real good there. And then NEE. I got to keep looking at the Nikes because I want to stagger stuff. If it's going to go. I'm going to give that a minute. Where's ES? All right, ES is running. What's RKT doing? Nothing. All right, let's see. Yeah, all right, Nike's giving it back a little bit here, but that's fine. That was a rocket at open. Oh, that was mean. Palantir back to 30. Oh, it's back to 30. Dude, Palantir is a ripper. I love that thing. That thing's been great for us. All right. NEE is going to be a tough one. It just kind of gapped above all those levels. Nike just ripped it open. Let's see. I'm going to cancel that for now. I don't want to get smacked on something. Let's see. The spreads are horrendous. Ugh. Ugh. Why are these so bad? Oh, no volume. That's why. No volume. All right, let's go back, see how Nike's chain is behaving. That's a little better. NEE looking for that high. Let's see. Wish you bought more last Monday. Yeah, when it was at 21, that was crazy. All right, we'll look for NEEs. They're being kind of mean on the chain across the board. Like next week's are terrible. That is actually not bad. No. Where's RKT? Yeah, I don't want that one yet. I want this to flatline a little. What are yields doing? They bounced a little, nothing crazy. NEE just kind of flickering around. Anything else? I love how Nike looks. I like the Nike because it reminds me a lot of that Intel move that we were looking at. Where's XLU? Did this thing just sell off too? Yeah, a little bit. Where's SoFi today? SoFi's up. That's nice. Oh, Palantir's sub 30 now, but it's up 1%. Raytheon, PG, no. I'm trying to get some October Nikes, and they won't let me get filled. I'm staggering them. I want different expiration dates on them. Let's see. All right. This is O'Reilly's starting to look really good. RKT broke. Could do something fun on it. Let me see if I can go somewhere else with these Nikes because they're just not filling me on anything. I grabbed a little bit of the Septembers. I don't want November. That's too far. Okay. Well, no. Yeah, they're really moving these spreads around. They are moving those spreads around. NEE, I mean, could do those. I mean, I know I can get filled on something. I just don't want them. They need these Octobers would need to be a little further out of the money for me to want them. I'm not gonna hit the ask. That's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, any E's moving down. This might need a little bit more time. Nike's going. Nike's getting up there a little bit. Oh, these a-holes. They moved. Yeah, they moved it. Shoot, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, I have a little bit of it. I just wanted the longer dated ones too. I'm not going to chase it there. We'll leave that be. I have a little bit. Nothing like, I have like maybe a quarter of what I actually want on it. So we'll see. O'Reilly starting to set up really well. Market moving. What are chips looking like today? Is AMD pushing? It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look, amazing, especially pre CPI. Like I don't really want to do a whole lot, especially short dated. Doesn't make any sense. Again, you got to think logically. What makes sense? What is the overarching thesis in the market, and what is going to match up with that? Nike, new high. There you go. Oh, what was that? Oh. Yeah, I don't really want anything on AMD. Where's Yin? How's Yin doing? Yin's pushing a little. Where'd you guys go? No more tickers? No nothing? Where'd you guys go? Let's see. I mean, RKT looks good. I just don't really want it here, NASDAQ hits 2-week high, up 1.2%. Actually, the RKT could be very interesting on a cool CPI. Because what are we seeing here? I mean, you got a nice pop off of it. So we just trade against the thesis? Because the thesis is a little bit more longer term. The thesis is a little bit more involved. Couldn't get a Nike fill, but still holding some shares. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the Octobers were tough. I'm lucky I got the Septembers. Key is less trades, but more quality and profitable trades. Traded 2 days last week, made enough to cover 5 weeks of regular day trading. Exactly. Everybody just loves to look at the market the wrong way. I don't know why. Nike back down. I might try to go get some of those. That's the wrong one. Where's RKT? There it is. RKT's going. They're a little pricey. They're a little pricey on those. Not like dollar amount, just like the value that you're getting from them. Let me see if I can get these Octobers now. Nah, somebody's trying to go get them there. I'll let them try to get the fill and then see where I want to go. Yeah, no, they did the same thing. Yeah, market's just pushing. Where's Starbucks? Because that thing was running like crazy at open. Oh my God, Starbucks is up 21%. You blame Kogi? How does that how does that have anything to do with this? The spreads on the option chain is due to Schedule 1 narcotics. Okay. It's a non-zero probability, but I'd say that probability is pretty low. Dude, wow, Starbucks. There you go. I want to see what these Nikes are doing now. They don't want to let anybody in these. It's like they're little, those you could actually fly into, I think. That's a little aggressive. They love that Chipotle CEO, man. They love him. All right, RKT's going. I'm not going to touch that, I don't think. Let's see. No, that thing looks like garbage. They really don't want to let anybody play on this Nike option chain, like at all. Like, because you can see now, like, the bidders are really stepping up on it and are just willing to overpay. And it's like, what are you guys doing? O'Reilly? $1169. How do those look? Auto parts. Ooh, they have an interesting option chain here. Oh my god. On may want something? Yeah, this is gonna be a share trade. Looking at that option chain, that is just that's actually not bad. That is actually not bad. I do not hate that. I mean, if you can crack above here, maybe I'd be interested in something. But again, though, market's ripping up like this, and I still don't trust it. So that's why I'm not really like willing to just go, all right, I'll go up close to the ask and be ready to go. I'm a little cautious that this market starts to reverse at some point. Not today, I don't think, because we still have CPI tomorrow. It could happen today. But as people like look at yields, I think I'm 99% sure, like, yeah, I mean, yields are down a decent amount today. 30 or what? 3 bips, 3.5 bips, basis points. So we'll see. Market just ripping, having a good time. Bull market back. All right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I don't hate on though. That's a good one. That actually could be a real fun one. Just is risky with CPI. I wouldn't expect a whole lot to happen from CPI, but and again, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We got about half of you guys in here right now that have not done it yet. All you got to do is click the like button. That's it. Helps me out a whole lot. Makes it easier for you guys to find the streams again, too. Remember, we're live every single day in the month of August. We're probably going to be live for some days in September as well, as we're rolling out the Discord here. RKT's going a little there. That's nice. Let me see something. They are really spready. After seeing Starbucks, one could think there's some tacos with coffee. No. No, I'm like thinking about RKT, but it'd be like if I do anything on RKT, it'd be like a super size for zero. Just don't care about it. See if we can just nail like a big 1000%er on it. That would be the idea on it. I can check back in on the Nike chain, see what they're doing there because it did drop a little bit. Market did not. Nope. Wow, they are overpaying for these. Yeah, RKT. Did anybody get any RKT? So I don't even know if Starbucks can raise prices right now. They're already so expensive. Yeah, did anybody get RKT? Because it does look good. I did not. I chose not to. For now. What are yields doing? Back down. Your gold calls are printing. There you go. I mean, what about weeklies? That's kind of what I'm going for now. Like, what? Think about what about weeklies? Um, don't really want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna burn that one. Nike's looking good here though. Nike looking for a new high. So I do have that. I just want more of it. I mean, I could just add to this. That actually might be the better move here because I know I can get filled here. Let's see. There goes Nike. Oh, they're not giving it to me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, those are looking good. Let's see if Nike can get that move. All right, so I just added to the Septembers. We'll see what happens there. UGL and LMT shares are treating you nicely since you got them yesterday. There you go. There you go. You sold some puts on Mara, Tornbertine, selling premium. Wait, what? Chipotle back down below 50. That was the one thing I was actually thinking about selling premium on it. I just don't know where I'd go with it. Yeah, I mean, my Nike, it's up like 11% right now, 14. Ooh, Nike. Hello. Hello, Nike. I just wanted the longer dated ones, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get them, so I'll just leave it there. Collecting premium? Mara? I mean, do you have shares? If you sold puts on them, I mean, if you get the shares, fine. I mean, when Bitcoin starts to rally back up, I mean, that's going to be a fun one. Don't worry. When everything's about to explode in those different sectors, I'm going to tell you. Like, you guys saw it. Like, we'll call things like months before they happen. Like the Tesla, it was like, guys, at some point this year, Tesla's going to give us the most disgusting setup of all time. And then there it is, multi thousands of percent. You don't have to sit there just like ping ponging around and day trading, which there is no statistical edge in. UPST, that actually doesn't look good. If Nike got some steam here, that'd be interesting. I mean, I'll just throw an alert here, 79.05. I'm not going to do that today, but that'd be interesting. Somebody could be buying that. Yeah, okay. Let me go back and take a look at these Chipotle premium sales potentially, because I don't it. What is this? That's a little close, but let's just see what they are. Why is the Chipotle chain? Oh, that's why, because it's split. I was gonna say. I was like, why is it in increments of like 10 cents? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, you're not getting much on that. You're not getting much on that chain. Nike right back down. And there goes the market. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. Again, I just don't trust it. Like, because everybody and their mother is going to be like, oh, yeah, cool cool PPI rate cuts. And it's like, they're already priced in. The more you price in rate cuts now, the more dangerous this market becomes. And that's what people just don't realize yet. You guys do, because you hang around, but RKT still looking good there. Where's On? On got close there for a second. RKT moving nicely. That was one from the watch list I sent out to you guys this weekend. So again, if you guys aren't in there yet, you guys take advantage. That 20% off deal is going to end. So there is no there after this month. There's not going to be another offer that's like, oh, if you buy this, you get it for free. At the end of the month, that's it for the for that sale, and it's freaking insane. I honestly like the 40% off sale was ridiculous. Like now that that's over, it's like all right, this makes a little bit more sense, but it's still the craziest deal in the world. Let's see. CMGs make a counter offer on the CEO, like a CEO swap. No, I don't think they're doing that. This is actually getting going here a little. I actually take a look at these premiums, see how they look. Not bad. If that breaks, that would get interesting. That would get interesting if On broke. Where's Micron? And then there's Marvel. How's Marvel look? Because Marvel and On typically move around like that. Yeah, that's interesting. I like On the best out of all of them, but this is the one that typically lags the semis. We have any data at 10? We got 2 minutes. I don't think so. Yeah, no, nothing at 10. Tomorrow, CPI. Next week, we have minutes. New home sales. When's PCE coming out? 2 weeks? 2 weeks for PCE? Yeah, the only thing I really like is Nike. Actually, how's NEE doing? Did that give it back up or is that still holding on? Yeah, NEE is going to need a little bit more time. That's fine. I mean, this thing can bounce off, consolidate now, and then get a break. That's why I wasn't all that amped up about getting it at open, just because, like, I was looking for it, but never got it. And it's just like gapping up above those levels I was looking at did not really get me all that excited about NEE again. Plus, we've already done so well on it. Volume's pretty high here. Carvana. I pulled it up for a second. Is it still going? Nah, that's kind of a wonky chart. I wouldn't touch that. We pulled it up for a second, but there's really nothing here for you. Let's see. What else? How's O'Reilly? O'Reilly dropped. Where's Palantir? Oh, Palantir's back above 30. That's nice. I highly doubt I'm getting my Palantir shares at 25. I'll say that. I doubt I'm getting my Palantir shares. It looked good for a second when it was trading at 21. I was like, guys, look, I think I'm gonna get my Palantir shares. Now it's at 30. It's almost like any time that I decide to sell Palantir puts, you should just long it, and it'll just it might have some volatility in between, but it'll probably go up. That's happened so many times that we've done this that I'll be like, all right, I just want to collect some premium on Palantir, but I'd love some shares, and it'll just get your hopes up for me getting exercise there, and then no, it'll just rip. Oh, Tuesday the 13th is the equivalent of Friday the 13th. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, he's not doing anything there. Carvana, I'm not a fan of. What about like Roblox, Twilio, ADP? Oh, Roblox moving up there. Twilio is an interesting one. ADP, that's not ADP. That's ADP. That's still holding on. I do still really like this setup here. ADP could be a nasty one. What else? Where's USDJPY? How's that doing here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. EM still pushing. Where's Yin? Pushing. Where is SoFi? 650 something? Yeah, it's right around. That's not a great setup. If this thing drops below 6, I'll buy a bunch more. Watch out, market. Watch out, market. Yeah, I mean, guys, look at reversal strategy right here. Bing, enter, stop above here, target, something like this. Bing, bing, bing. Easy money. PayPal. Yeah, if that tightens up, I do like PayPal. You break these lows. Uh-oh. Nike's still holding on for now. I like how that looks. On came down. It's going to be slow. Tomorrow we'll heat up. We're also going to be live early tomorrow for CPI, so that'll be fun. We'll watch that data come out. We'll make some decisions, see where the market wants to go, break it down. Also, I mean, I think we got some other you guys in here too. Remember, if you guys think you're following me on Twitter, you're probably not. The new Twitter account is ShortTheVix2. I'll throw the link to it in the live chat here. The other Twitter account, I deactivated it just because I want a new Twitter account to grow on there. It'll be easier that way. I like it better too. The new Twitter account's a lot more fun. So, and shout out to all you guys that have been engaging over there. I've been posting a lot of super valuable stuff for you guys on there. So if you guys aren't following there yet, make sure you guys are. I mean, when the market was like given all of those setups, I was throwing some dirty trades out there for you guys. Like the first one, I think was like a 500%er on BBY, and then IBM, and then a bunch of the other amazing ones were on there too. Yeah, Nike's really the only thing I like here. That's it. And I don't even really like it. Like Nike, like even like with that said, it's like, oh, Nike's the only thing I like. Are you following? I don't know. I don't know. Click the link and check. I don't know. Guys, I know I have like a lot of things going on in my brain, but I don't have like a mental list of like all of you guys that follow me on Twitter. That'd be cool though if I could do that. I would assume you are Reaper, but I don't know. All right. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nike holding on. There goes the market. Breaks that low. It's probably coming here. And then you got this BJ Kilo to go target. Imagine there's just an absolute death candle coming in here. Everett, morning, buddy. How you doing? On YouTube streams, you make lives, different channels like Discord. BK, I mean, for right now, I mean, I just kind of tell you guys what I'm doing on the YouTube streams, but when we launch the Discord, you guys are gonna have, so like BK, everybody already has the watch list, so they know what I'm looking at anyway. And when you look at just how simple the strategy is, it's like a literal, like a 4-year-old could figure out exactly what I'm looking at once you understand it. But yeah, I mean, when we do the Discord, I mean, I'm just gonna be here. Like, we're gonna do private streams with you guys, so these public streams will end at some point, and it'll be very similar, very, very, very similar. But no, I'm never gonna be like, buy this here. I'm buying this here. That's illegal. What again? The whole entire point is to make sure that you guys are self sufficient. Yesterday we had that 5-minute 30-point death candle. Yeah, I mean that would be TP1 on the, what do you call it, on the little reversal trade there. You guys that have paid attention to all the YouTube videos, there you go. Enter here, stop here, target here. You can just go break even there. Target this low. Crowd needing some time, but looks interesting. Yeah, let's see. Because that bounced, I think. Yeah, that actually does look interesting. It does have earnings coming out. Nike still up near those highs. What are these contracts at? 16% on them. That's not bad. That's not bad. We've been in it for like a half hour. That's pretty good. Let's see here. There goes Nike. Yeah, we're up nice. Oh, yeah, these are up like 20% now. Those are good. Those are good. Let's see what happens to them. I like it. I like it a lot. That's actually going pretty nicely there. I mean, it's up, what, 2.7% today? That looks real good. So let's see if it can hold and keep pushing. 22% on the Nikes. 28. Oh, here we go. They're a little spready, but we'll see. Tesla trying to reverse the trend. Tesla, not gonna lie, hate the daily chart right now. Hate it. Not a fan of this. That's just straight downtrend. It's got to really shift. And especially after this trade I gave you guys in here on Tessie, it's like just burn it. The next time Tesla does give us a good setup, obviously I will tell you, and then everybody can go make 1,000% again. But until that happens, I would only look for like perfect A+ setups on Tesla, which this is not one of them. It would definitely need to shift first. Market's just kind of flickering around. I am actually a bit surprised that those Nikes are up that much this quick. Like 22% on like contracts that are over a month out. Could be the spread. Let me look at that. No, those are tight. They tightened up on the Nikes. on is trying, but not the biggest fan of that one pre-CPI. Oh yeah, and then all of you guys that are hopping in, getting that 20% off deal to all the education, the day trading mastery course, Swing Kings, making sure you're getting the watch list, everything. Make sure that you guys request to follow at STV Swing Kings on Twitter and send that account a DM with the email that you signed up with, so you can make sure that you're getting the watch list every single week. I do email them, but for some reason, people, it might just be auto selected that people say, oh no, they don't want to receive emails. So in order to make sure that you guys are getting those watch lists, make sure that you guys are following that Twitter account too. But you do have to send it a DM with your email, so I can make sure that you're actually in there. 77 today on Nike would be awesome. If that happens, I'd be very happy with that. I'd be very happy if Nike can trade up to 77. Depends though. If this market starts dying, Nike could easily fade. But that is a very strong start so far. Anybody else grab Nike? They were tough to get fills on. Nike was very tough to get fills on. Septembers were a little easier. The Octobers were impossible. I couldn't get Octobers. There goes the market. See? Look at how easy that is. You get your nice little reversal candle. You get to trade it down. Nice and easy. Yields lower. Where's RKT? Because that was another one from the watch list. How's that doing here? 1814. Okay, came back down. You got the shares. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's not a bad spot to get Nike shares. Tor, you've been trading a lot of shares, buddy, and doing very well with it. Congratulations. And again, I think that's another thing that people have such a misconception on about the market. Like, you don't need to be trading options at all. A lot of the times, I mean, we traded a lot more shares this year than I typically would, just because the options market was whipping around so much. The spreads were big. The shares were actually paying better in terms of the risk to reward that the trades were giving us versus the options. Like, it didn't really matter which expiration date you were going for. It's that the shares were still giving you a better risk reward. Because think about it, if you were to size for 0, in order to get like a 1 to 2, they need to go up like what, 150, 200%. You got a great fill on Nike, up 42% right now. Great job, bro. There you go. Yeah, mine are up. Mine are a little spready. That's saying they're only up like 18, 19% right now. But again, I mean, those are going to whip around. The puts on Palantir I shorted are up 98%, which is nice. For sure, having a tons of time to manage trades with options shares have been much more hands off. Exactly, like especially with those of you guys with 9 to 5 jobs that can't sit here all the time. It's perfect for you, and you have a better edge in the market anyway. I seriously, it's mind bending that people don't trade this way. It's crazy. PM actually, the setup looked good. I was gonna send that out, but I mean, where did I give you guys Philip Morris? Right down here in VIX Insights, 90 sub 95. It's at 116. First day back trading in a while, up 68% on Nike. There you go. I mean, yeah, those of you guys that went for shorter expirations, nice. That's good. I mean, you guys are going to be able to make them free. But I mean, my thesis is a little bit more longer term just because it's of where it is. What site do you use the back test strategy? I don't. I do it manually, which is a pain in my you know what, but I know the data's right. That's the thing. Like, most people, when they go and back test, their data's wrong. Like, it's just flat out wrong. And it doesn't give a good understanding of what a strategy actually is, because one, they're not actually trading it the same every time. And sometimes whatever they're using is going to make it look like you're getting entries in one place, where in a live market, it's actually impossible to get that entry there because the candles are closing in different spots. So you'll look and it will be like, oh, look, this trade looks really good. And it's like, no. The risk reward actually on it, if it looks like it's like a 1 to 3, it's actually like a 1 to 1.5 because of where the candle opens. Can you recommend a site? No. I mean, I don't know of one. I don't know of one. I just manually do it. Most of the stuff that I backtest is really simple, and that's why it works so well. Like the overnight strategy, the strategy in the day trading mastery course that has like 19 winning months in a row. It's super simple. Nike pushing here. That's great. That's what we want to see. So those of you guys that have shorter dated on Nike will probably be able to make them free soon. I mean, I'm only up 25% on them, but that's pretty good for that type of movement this early. So Nike, good move here so far. But that's the thing. Like people will be like, oh, look, because they don't actually respect their data because what they're doing is they're only trying to backtest the data to make it as like a sales thing. Like, yeah, sorry, Pod. I just don't know. Like when you guys saw it in the course, when I give you guys, I think it's what 10 months of the trades that are taken with it. Like I make it hard for it to make money. Like I want to put it in the most stressful position and see how it does. Like even if a trade is like 50-50, maybe it would have entered, maybe it would have hit. I don't know where the stop. Nope, counted as a loss. And even then, that's when you know where your strategy is really powerful is that if it can overcome those types of things. Because you got to think about it in a live environment, you're not going to like nail it every single time. You might miss one, you might not. Like you have to test in that way or else you're just getting a bad data set and are going to think that you're trading one thing in when in reality. And that's what I used to say all the time. It's like most people think they're following a system, but they're not. They don't know what a system actually is. And that's the issue that a lot of people have in the market. And that's also why information is really the true edge. If you can understand information in the market, that's when you really set yourself apart. Like I have a whole thesis on Nike. I haven't gone through it yet, but that like it there's more than just, oh, look at the chart and where Nike is. Am I going to be right? I don't know. Probably. We are right so far. Market coming down a little here, but nothing crazy. Same thing with PM. You guys remember that PM entry I gave you guys right down in here? Boom. I actually started looking at PM down here. I should have bought it sub 90. That would have been a great one. You get the divvy, you get nice equity appreciation there. I fumbled that one. Yeah, like the best way to do it, Pod, is to just have an idea. Like, because I have ideas all the time where I'm like, I think this works in the market. One of them, this is the other idea that I had was, what if you were to sell? This is an idea I had. What if you were to sell 1% out of the money iron condors? Reaper, no. 1% out of the money iron condors on SPX every day. What happens? Well, your win rate needs to be very high, but if you look at, so you could go through and look at statistical data of like, all right, how many times does the market close 1% greater or less than where it opened from? And it's very low. It's not a lot. So you're going to win most days. Like if you were to look at it, like I can show you an example of one. Like you just look at it from open to close. You throw SPX on the daily. Look, here's one. Look, ready? Open close. What's this? 0.14. When the volatility picks up, though, that's when you get hit a little. But even here, like, look, open close, open close, 0.69. Open 0.66. You're winning all of these. This one was the one that you're gonna get hit on. 1.6. Okay, so you lost there. Then, but most days, if you look at the data over time, like you win every day in here. Like you're winning almost every single one of these days. So that was an idea. Ooh, Nike new highs. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm up 30% on the Nikes so far. That's good. I like that. Getting up to 77 today would be great on Nike. If that could happen for us, that would be wonderful. Nice start, little buffer to that trade. No, but the Nike thesis is not they sell shoes. Because and again, like if people are gonna come in, they're gonna think, oh, I could just do something real that looks really simple, cookie cutter nonsense in the market, and it's like you're gonna fail. There's not some quick fix to the market, guys. It's not how it works. If there was, there'd be billions of dollars running through whatever that is. That's just as simple as that. And that's why I always say you have to focus on swings first, then day trades after. Because if you focus on the swings, you're using information to your advantage when other people are just unable to do it. Because remember, trading's a zero-sum game. If you have better information or better analysis of the information that everybody has, you will beat them. Nike. There we go. That's looking great so far. What are these up? I mean, they're probably up over 30% now. 34% on the Nike. There we go. Looking good, man. Looking great on the Nikes so far. Wow, we're really close to 77 there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is anybody risk-free on Nike yet? Up over 100%? Anybody with shorter dateds probably are, because like mine have some time on them. September. So again, if you guys want to have actual success in the market and you want to make sure that you have the skills that you need for long-term success, again, you guys know Discord's dropping at the end of the month, but here is the link. The code is STV20 to get 20% off all the existing education, and then you're going to be able to hop into the Discord for free when it launches. You're at 140% on the Nikes, Boric. Great work. Great work. RKT prep. Yeah, we looked at it this morning. I don't want to do it pre-CPI because it's going to be very rates. Oh my God, there it is again. 68% on September 6th. Nice. Nice. If we crack 77, these might spike a little. I mean, they're up what? Mine are up 34-ish%. That's good. 35. I like it. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Yep, there's 77, so that just broke. $41 on these now. I mean, I don't have a limit order on it at 100%. I might need to do that. I might. I mean, if Nike starts really going today, maybe we'll get there. If I get there, you guys are going to be up like 300-400%, which is going to be insane. Like, I think somebody's buying this. Volume hasn't spiked yet, but somebody could easily be buying Nike right now. Somebody big. And that has my attention, which is kind of what I expected to happen at some point. Let's see what else we got. And again, guys, as you guys filter in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We are live every day in the month of August and probably a lot of September too, as we start rolling out the Discord to you guys. Are you holding through tomorrow's data? Yeah. Nike? Yeah. I mean, unless these run up over 100% today, then I'll probably scale out. But, I mean, they're looking phenomenal right now. So, we'll see what we get. Still pushing new highs. Where's NEE? I want to see how utilities are doing. Does this thing sell? Yeah, that's going to need some more time, but I still like it. Still like it. Yeah, Rogue, those are going to look good. Is KO still on the radar? It's on the radar. I just threw it out there just to look at it, but I'm probably not going to trade this because remember, it's not a fast mover. It's just there to be like, all right, well, this is a potential setup. If all else fails, we could do, not all else fails, but if nothing else looks good, I mean, we could do something on Coca-Cola. Like if there's an opportunity there, I'll take it, but it's not something that I'm going to put my main focus on, 43% on the Nikes. That looks good, man. That looks good. Those are probably going to jump now. Let's see. On's not doing it. NEE hanging around. Yeah, that's it. Palantir, is this thing back above 30 still? Yep. 30, 43. Dude, those, I just wish I had more of this. I should have taken like a big position at 14. I mean, my shares are up 100% on Palantir. That's wild. So, I mean, I like the company. Nike, boom, there we go. New highs, baby. Love it. 44%. All right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. I like the Nike. At least we had something nice to do today with the Nikes. Making some money. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's going. Oh, there we go, Nike. Yeah, you really do have to time KO or give it time. It's just a slower mover. It's not something that's gonna rocket quickly. I'm 50% yet. 54% on the Nike. All right, 51. It's flashing around. I like it. I mean, I would have been fine with us just getting to 77 today. This thing's running. I love that. It'd be nice to see these get over 100% today. It'd be nice. Make them free. Have free Nike contracts for September. Let them really rip. Hunt like 500 to 1,000% on them. Yeah, we'll be live early tomorrow too for CPI. So I'll probably come on at like 8:25 a.m. 200% on the Nikes. Bork, did you sling weeklies? Is that what you did? Bork, did you buy weekly contracts on Nike, you animal? Jeez. There you go. That's great. Have you made them free yet? That's awesome. Congratulations, man. You guys all deserve it. Everybody that's come in, that's understood the education, it's benefiting everybody. You made them free? All right, good. I was gonna say you're a crazy person. 200%? Nah, slinging it. I would have been like, all right, do what you got to do. I mean, obviously I still think it's got some more upside on it. Sold. You're out of there, Mo. There you go. GLD I think has looked good, but it just hasn't given me the setup I need. Yeah, that's great, man. I mean, all of you guys coming in here, understanding everything, taking advantage of the education, trading properly, like not this nonsense out there where it's like, look at this cookie cutter thing. No, it's stupid. I just like, there's a kid now on TikTok, which is like he's popping up. I also need to get these idiots off my TikTok feed. Like these people who are just like talking about day trading all the time. I hate it. It just makes my brain bleed. Sold the rest of your gold at 200%. There you go. But this one kid's coming out and he's saying like he's talking about like the actual statistics in like from an institutional perspective on like trading, and he is right. And that's and these people on the like on TikTok are like, no, you're wrong. And it's like, no, 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 you guys are right. He's right. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, you young guys. Nike new highs. There we go. 55% on those. Those are looking good, man. So we got a lot of room on this thing now. Let's see what it wants to do. Market kind of flickering around. NEE moving back up a little, but nothing crazy. Palantir still looks good. But team, it's 10:30. We're probably going to be wrapping it up here for today. I will throw, again, for those of you guys aren't in there yet that still need to secure your spot to be able to get the Discord for free when it releases. The code is STV20. There you guys go. You guys want to actually learn how to trade the proper way and navigate the markets. There you go. Hold on. Does GME actually look good? Because I'd actually get interested in that if it's going to be. No, that doesn't look good. This is what you want it to look like right here. That's what you want GME to look like, not this. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow early for CPI. That's going to be fun. And then, yeah, all of you guys that hop in, you take advantage of that deal for all the education, all the watch lists, making sure you're securing your spot to get the Discord for free when it releases. That link is there for you. But yeah, make sure you guys request to follow that Twitter account once you guys do hop in. But yeah, really solid day. Again, nothing fancy. Just nice, easy money today. So team, I will see you guys later. Peace.